Hi, I'm Tim. Welcome to Watch One. Thanks for logging on. Today, we're looking at a different kind of landmark watch from Jaeger-LeCoultre. This is the Rose Gold limited edition of 500 Septantieme 70th Anniversary Reverso. You can see this 70th Anniversary Reverso in Rose Gold on our website, watchyouwant.com. Purchase it there if you like, and if you enjoy these videos, please subscribe to our YouTube channel, Watch You Want Inc. Now, there were two versions of the Septantieme, Platinum, which we just explored, and in this video, we're going to look at the Rose Gold edition and highlight how it differs, but also the many, many merits and assets that it has in common. Now on my wrist, 6 1/3 inches, 16 centimeters in circumference, you can see that the watch definitely has a bolder stance than the Platinum version. It's aided and abetted by a unique 5-link, full polished gold, double deployant clasp bracelet. This is the only example I've ever seen with this super deluxe accessory. Most of them came with a single fold gold deployant on a leather strap, and I can say that in combination with the clasp and bracelet, this rose gold example actually weighs far more than the very substantial Platinum edition on a strap. Now it's actually quite compact, 12 millimeters thick. It's actually only 46.5 millimeters lug to lug. So yesterday when I highlighted the Platinum edition, I mentioned that's only about 2 millimeters more than a 36 millimeter date just from lug to lug. So across the wrist, the watch is nice and compact, but it does have a beautiful 29.5 millimeter lateral span, and in combination with the sheer grandeur of the first ever Grand Reverso case, this is called the XGT or the Extra Grand Tie, this 2002 limited edition of 500 has exceptional majesty. It's big, it's bold, it's definitely a 21st century Reverso, as it was intended to be for the 70th anniversary of a legendary reference. Now I want to highlight this bracelet because it is so unusual. Now the finishing is immaculate, a combination of high polish with beautifully brushed clasp outer facets, double deployant, completely finished within. Even the interiors of the swing arm, even the bevels of the swing arm speak to the quality of this landmark Reverso and everything that's equipped with it. Now, the individual clasps do feature a quick release. You can see that this quick release micro adjust actually adds 2.5 millimeters of adjustment on each side, so you can loosen them both if you want to add a little bit of tool-free play to open up the bracelet when perhaps you're in a hot weather condition, if it's cold weather and you want to contract it a bit, if perhaps in the course of an active day out on the green you just need a little bit more loose play in the bracelet. You can do that tool-free with the quick adjustments, and thanks to the security of this double deployant quadruple trigger design, this is never going to pop open by accident, not even a chance. It gives you that much more assurance over the single fold deployant that was standard with this watch. This is a worthy upgrade. Now the case itself needs no introduction. This is the XGT, that classic vertical thrust of the Reverso rectangular Art Deco form with its conical polished ends and the strident contrast of the horizontal, deeply grooved gadrons. This is the image of the original 1931 watch, albeit on a grander scale. And inboard of the case, there's another point of differentiation that sets it apart from the Platinum. While that one had a ruthenium-coated center guilloche dial, this one features a beautiful silvered dial. Now, the ruthenium had silvered floral Arabic numerals. This one has more of a classical Art Deco style font, and the numerals in a stark black lacquer really jump from the silver base. Now, there is a hand-applied JL logo in rose gold at 12 o'clock, and it presides over a dial composed of beautiful rose-lathe guilloche at center with gorgeous heat-blued baton hands. The 8-day power reserve scale can be seen at 10:30. It's a unique piece because not only does it give you 8 days of power reserve, but the experience of winding the watch is creamy, rich, and luxurious. And it's very highly geared. So whereas a 5-day power reserve watch like the Blancpain 50 Fathoms requires you to wind it over 100 times to top it off, JLC deliberately geared up the winder for the Septantieme's caliber 879, so just over 50 turns were required to energize the entire 8-day autonomy of the watch. Now, it also has a double-digit date. This is the second one that JLC invented in-house. The first one was taken by company father Gunter Blumlein over to Lange when he helped to re-establish that brand in the early 90s. And the thing is, JLC actually invented and patented a second double-digit date after that then became part of the Septantieme series. Likewise, small seconds each one jumping across at a rate of 8 beats per second, signifies the modern beat rate of this movement, which is impressive considering the power reserve. Twin mainspring barrels in series and a modern beat rate speak to the technical competence of the manufacturer, and for good measure and visual balance, a full night-day indication aperture with sun and moon is included at 2 o'clock. It's a handsome dial, and it fronts an even more handsome 18-karat rose gold movement, blazoned with Côte de Genève brushed finish as contrast, heat-blued screws. You can see the mirror-polished screw and jewel countersinks. You can see the beautiful black-polished swan's neck regulator on a gorgeous handmade Breguet overcoil balance spring. That's right, this watch features the same kind of positional variation resistance that you would expect from a high-grade chronometer escapement. And again, at 4 Hz, no modern beat rate, no concessions to precision were made for the sake of aesthetics, for the sake of a long power reserve. You get that high beat rate, you get beautiful regulator assembly, a cost-no-object handmade balance spring, and yes, 8 days of power reserve. Now the mainspring barrel, I'm going to see if I can't move it a little bit. There it is. You can see it skeletonized beneath the center wheel, and you can see how the spokes of the mainspring barrel are actually the interlocking, let me give you a good view of that, they're actually the interlocking JL logo from the dial. How cool is that? Little touches like that make this a beautifully engineered and beautifully decorated work of mechanical art. Now 25 jewels, all the engravings on the plates, which are 18-karat red gold like the case, are hand engraved and then inked for a beautiful dark blue that matches the heat-blued oxidized screw heads. Everything about this is deluxe, and this is a level of finish. You can see the mirrored anglage on the edge of the bridges. This is a level of finish unseen on any other Reverso up to that time, and only a precious few 6-figure priced high complications ever since. This is a true landmark watch, and because it's in rose gold, it has a different look than the more commonly seen platinum version, but our edition, on a full rose gold bracelet, may very well be a factory piece unique. You can see this glorious and gorgeous Jaeger-LeCoultre Reverso Septantieme in 18-karat rose gold on our website, watchyouwant.com.